Hello, my topic of research article is first year teacher knowledge of phonemic awareness and its instruction. It is cited 64 times and the impact factor from Google Scholar shows 0.881. My research article divided first-year teachers into three types: special education, early child education, elementary education. We can call from now on SE, EC, and EL. And one more thing, these photos are copied from Google site, so these are not authorized at all. The research questions in my research article tries to figure out first the level of knowledge about phonemic awareness and its skills among three types of teachers, and the second one is measuring the ability to distinguish between phonemic awareness and phonics among three groups of teachers, and the third figuring out the differences among three types of teachers regarding their knowledge and the ability relating phonemic awareness instruction. Now, let's take a look at participants' profile in a more detailed way. So, three types of teachers. Their number is shown 223. So SE teachers are 52 and EC teachers are 53. So EC means they are ranging from pre-kindergarten to third grade teachers. And EL teachers are 118. So their mean age is shown like this, from 28 to 31. Yes, they are randomly selected, and they are from 102 school districts in northeastern state of USA. Most of them, 95% of teachers are Caucasians, and 46% of teachers acquired master's degree. Now, let's take a look at the survey that researchers used. The survey contains 15 item multiple choice questions, and it is divided into two types. The one is asking about knowledge questions about phonemic awareness instruction. So the item number 1 to 9 asked about key definitions, content, activities, task difficulty, and who benefits from phonemic awareness instruction questions. And the second part, from item number 10 to 15, the questions are about phonemic awareness skills, which includes matching phonemes, counting phonemes, and deleting phonemes activity. Now, let's take a look at one example. So you can see A, B, C, D, 4 choice questions, and here T means not teacher, but total score. So 94% of teachers chose correctly number B. So phonemic awareness instruction potentially benefits most children in kindergarten and first grade. So the teachers, 94% of teachers chose the correct answer. And so I want to focus one more thing, the number D, I'm not sure. So actually the researchers tries to avoid random guessing of the teachers by just inserting number D, I'm not sure. And The results of the survey shows like this: the nine knowledge questions and six phonemic awareness skills questions, and so the mean score among 223 teachers, yes, the mean scores are shown like this. Yes, relating knowledge questions, only 53 percentage. Mm, they scored 53% of knowledge. Uh, yes, they chose correctly. And relating phonemic awareness skills, their mean score is 63%. So a little slightly higher than knowledge, but I think a little lower score. And and one more thing, only 3 teachers among 223 received a perfect score. And let's take a look at the survey questions more. Number 2 and 3, the question is asking about phonemic awareness and effective phonemic awareness instruction teaches children to. So actually, the teachers' answers are divided into two types. So B, C, 59% chose B and 41% C. So B shows understanding the relationships between letters and the sounds they represent. C shows the ability to identify and work with the individual sound in spoken words. Yes. They confuse phonemic awareness with phonics, even they are native teachers. So, and number 3 shows the same problem. Effective phonemic awareness instruction teaches children to A. Convert letters or letter combinations into sounds. B. Notice, think about, and work with sounds in spoken language. So they actually confuse phonemic awareness with phonics. And number 6 also shows the same confusion. Example of explicit phonemic awareness instruction is teaching letter-sound correspondences, choosing the word in a set of 4 words that has the odd sound, reading words in the same word family, for example, add, said, met, can. So the teacher's answers are divided into 3 types, 24, 32, 34, but the correct answer is only B. And number 8 shows another problem, which test requires more refined phonemic awareness. So refined, let's take a look at the word refined. Yes, refined means a little complex. So actually, number 8 is a little hard for me for at first to choose the right answer. So the answer is what is the first sound in sled is more refined phonemic awareness task rather than what is the first sound in shed. So the first sound s within the consonant blend s is more refined phonemic awareness task, just isolating the first sound shu in the diaphragm shu. So actually the native teachers are just selecting different answers. So they are not confident, yes, relating phonemic awareness instruction. And finally, number 11, 14, 15 is relating phonemic awareness skills question. So example of matching words with the same final sound. So please, buzz is the right answer. 65% of teachers chose correctly. However, house, hose, of, So 10% of teachers chose the incorrect answers. And number 14, a systematic sequence in counting sounds in words. This is a little tricky one to differentiate actually. So A is the right answer, but only 39% of teachers chose the correct answer A. Ape, laic, grape. So it is a systematic sequence adding one phoneme one by one. Uh, Whereas number B, so 48% of teachers chose the correct answer, the incorrect answer number B, but B shows hop, shop, shops. The letter is adding one by one, but the hop and shop is the same, shows same number of phoneme. So, and number 15 is relating deleting activities. So, within mixed, the word mixed, so without the sound k, we would say not me, but mixed. But 31% of teachers chose meat, maybe X. X represents kısı, so that's a little tricky. So after all, teachers in the survey are not efficient to select the appropriate task or skill. And so from this article, only 18% of teachers have a secure understanding of phonemic awareness and its instruction. Their scores of correct answers are ranging from 12 to 15. However, inconsistent understanding of phonemic awareness is shown 53% of teachers, their scores ranging from 7 to 11 correct answers, but limited understanding of phonemic awareness and instruction is shown by 29%, and their score is even from 0 to 6 correct answers. So one more thing the researchers found out is actually there is no significant differences statistically between special educators and general educators, for example, EC and EL. However, there are several limitations in this research. The first one is this research is only focused on one component. So as far as comprehensive literacy instruction is concerned, there are 5 components, but only phonemic awareness is emphasized in this research. And the second one is the content of the survey questions was not fully investigated. That's the starting point of some researchers try to argue. And the third one is low response rate. So this is the primary concern of the research. So these survey questions are initially mailed to 475 teachers nationwide, but only half of them, just a little under half of them, 223 teachers responded. And finally, conclusions. So from this research, teachers, we as teachers need to acquire sufficient depth of knowledge and skills relating phonemic awareness instruction. And one more thing, teacher preparation programs should provide more intense and explicit instruction for teachers to fully understand phonemic awareness. And moreover, for teachers to fully appreciate how phonemic awareness differs from phonics, because most of teachers are confused with differentiating phonics. And this is the last one I prepared, the quotation which impressed me. So let's read together. New teachers should enter the classroom understanding the 5 components of scientifically based reading instruction and know when and how to deploy each one of them. Teachers who have that knowledge are simply more effective teachers. I focused on the last sentence. Teachers who have that knowledge are simply more effective teachers. Uh, Actually, try to more effective teacher. We are really struggling to learn phonics in this course. So thank you.